like this. Now I'm ready to shoot. It's in my shot pocket. I can go up like this.
Right.
It's all about, every time I bring it back, it's in my shot pocket, ready to go up.
That movement is just to see if I will come back and eat this space up, and if I don't...
If you don't eat that space up,
okay.
I'm getting my shot. If
I'm here.
I'm shooting.
I got you.
All right.
Okay.
So the third situation is off the dribble. And again, it's the same idea, creating space. And there's many ways to do that. I'm going to give you a couple examples.
Okay.
Let's say I'm coming at you, all right? And
Am I here waiting on you?
Oh, you're here waiting on me, all right? So I'm dribbling at you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
My goal is to get you off balance so that you're not able to get into my space so I can shoot the ball.
Okay.
So I may come at you. As you're backing up, I might just give you a little fake dribble, like I'm going to cross it over, right? And I do that. As you back up, I'm pulling it.
So this little shimmy, that
little shake is enough.
Is that like your?
It's the same as a jab. It's the same as a jab. I'm creating space when I do that, and I'm creating space when I do that.
So you're just looking for me to give a little ground, huh?
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Go ahead.
And then let's say you're up on me and you're pressuring me,
right?
And I'm trying to get my shot off.
Right.
The most important thing for me is to use my body. So I'm a little bit of that, step back, shoot. You can do a lot with your body, your upper body, and you don't necessarily need to push off. Just getting a little bit of here. I didn't extend my arm. That wasn't a foul on me.
That's enough to freeze me.
Yeah, exactly. That's enough to create space to get a shot off.
Great. Show me going left here. Same thing. Give me
same left, same idea. So I'm going left. I get into you. I'm backing up. That's 3 feet of space right there. Yeah, different ways. And again, the most important thing to create space is using your body. I showed you, off a pivot, how I can use my body to create space. I showed you off a dribble how to use my body. That's the easiest way to create space.
Hop versus 1-2.
I don't think that there is either that you should always shoot in a 1-2 or you should always shoot in a 2-foot hop. That these two things are used for two separate things, and that you should be able to do both. So I want to give you a chance to talk about your footwork, which I think is just huge in getting off the shot.
Well, again, I'm a big fan of both the 1-2 and the hop, and there are right and wrong times to use both, and then there's times that it really doesn't matter. It's whatever you feel comfortable with. One thing I love the hop for is when I shoot a 3 in transition. And I'm running down one of the sidelines, somebody passes me the ball, I love to hop into it. And the reason there is, if I'm running full speed, somebody throws me the ball, and I try to 1-2 it sometimes, I can be a little off balance. So for me to hop into it, I can just go straight up into my shot. Another great thing about the hop that can be good is that it's a quicker way to get your shot off. So if somebody's really running at me, I can just go right up with it instead of 1-2ing it like that. Also, if there's a defender that's near you already, okay? Now, if you're up on me and I catch the ball, I don't have a shot.
Are you talking about without the ball?
Without the ball.
Okay.
Okay, I don't have the ball. Okay. You're already near me. Okay, then I get the ball.
Okay.
There's no shot for me, okay? Either way. So it doesn't matter what I do. But if you're coming at me, and there's enough space for me to shoot, I'm going to hop into it and get that shot off quicker. Instead of going like this and lining it up with the 1-2. There's just not enough time to do that. So if I can just make a 1 dribble move, all right, and hop into it, there's just not enough space that I've created from that hop. Okay, but if I make a 1 dribble move and make a step back with a hop, that's space. That's space. Or if I make, let's say I make a 2 dribble move with a hop, that's space. You understand what I'm saying? Another great thing about the hop is once you get in that lane and you make that hop, you make that jump stop, you've got options. Sir? Or maybe to make a kick-out pass, or even a great thing for me is to use the hop, give a shot fake, get my man in the air, and draw a foul.
Well, I like landing in a hop there because you can now use either foot
as a pivot.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
My advice is do what you're comfortable with in a game. Do what you're comfortable with. And as you develop more and more skills and you become more comfortable with a 1-2, or you become more comfortable with a hop, then you'll figure out, instinctually, you'll figure out in a game when you should do one and when you should do the other.
Oh, I've noticed you choose the right one at the right time, you know, whether you're actually thinking about it or not.
There's so many situations where one is right and one is wrong, or vice
For instance,
versa.
I've seen you take this hard drive right to me, and I swing hard to cut you off, and you just 1-2 up before I can recover. You know, you're using that 1-2 as the quickest way to get your shot off, which is, I think, generally speaking, that's the way you should use a 1-2 for quickness. Okay. Whereas the hop, the side hop that you use there, or the hop back 3 that I've seen you do, you know, create space
Again,
away
space
from me.
is the key word. If you have enough space to make that hop and go straight up, and you feel comfortable with it, go ahead and do it. But I think making a hop and then going up and straight up, not a step back hop or a side hop, just making a hop and going straight up for a jump shot, that allows your defender to come from the side or from behind and can block your shot.
That's a good giveaway. You're going up. That's a wrong time to use it. Excellent. I'm glad to hear you say that. One thought, though, I want to hear from you. I've seen you come off screens, as an example. Let's say the ball is here. You're coming off of my screen from here. It's a perimeter screen.